Mirage on the board, and an absolutely prime opportunity for Carpe Diem to book themselves a spot in the grand finals. They've looked good on Dust 2. There were moments of error, but now it seems like it might be PKL's chance to shine. And the Brazilians so far looking good in this pistol round. The hit is coming on towards A, and nothing's doing for Carpe Diem.
Oh, wow. Completely flat on that pistol round. paiN Gaming perhaps looking for some revenge after going down on their map pick, opening things up with a convincing pistol round victory. Carpe Diem, not even a bomb plant, so they are definitely going to be on the eco here. Even if you recall, like they lost I think it was Carpe Diem that lost the pistol round and decided to go for the eco anyway. In that second half, not going for the AKs, and they wanted the full-on buy-up. Anyway, look, going to the second round here, paiN Gaming are going to upgrade to 301Ss, and look where PKL is. He's charging all the way up mid. No one's watching for this on Carpe Diem. And even if they were, it's just Glocks.
Glocks. Yeah. We'll see if they just get chewed up by the SMG. That's the only really interesting factor here is what kills them. I mean, unless things get weird. Not weird so far. Very normal. Vanilla. Ordinary. Boring. Rifle domination. And yeah, this one isn't looking like anything interesting is going to happen. That's say okay if you're a paiN Gaming fan. They're not feeling like they need things to get too weird here.
Yeah. So paiN gonna be happy with a pretty easy second round victory, but the real test is gonna come here. I would have to imagine where Carpe Diem are gonna bring the rifles back out. And if you're looking over at paiN, this used to be their insta-bin, right? Until things started to go absolutely terribly for them on Infernal. I'll never forget in the IEM, I think it was, which IEM was it? I can't remember, Mike, but either way, like just it went horribly wrong for them against every team they went up against. And they decided that Inferno would now become the permaban, and Mirage would be the map they would choose to play. And since that point, you know, Mirage has been a toss-up, as it usually is, you know?
Yeah, certainly. It does represent a potential vulnerability. It is interesting that paiN, it feels like every player break, they shift what their perma is. They always have a perma. But it feels like every seasonal change, they try and mix things up, maybe keep teams guessing. Not a bad strategy. But at this point, they've lost the sight. That's a nice kill to find. Sarah needed something. Make this a little bit easier for his team. You'd imagine this bomb's going to get planted. They want to do it before the smokes fade, and now they find the kills. Hex doing damage. And that bomb's down. A 3-on-3, even numbers. Knife wants to get ahead of it. He wants to get out into the action, and from the firebox is Wiz. This is going to be tricky backup. Timing going to be everything here. He spotted the first, but the backstab should be there. That's, okay. All right, all's well that ends well, and it ends very well for Wiz. A 1v2 for Hardzao. Time expiring. Does have a kit, but he'll need to put it into effect very soon if he's going to do so. And he'll be shot in the back. He'll be dropped. He'll be taken down and out of play. That's going to be a round on the board for Carpe Diem.
Yeah, Wiz a little sloppy on the first one, right? But the second one's clean. That's a very nice peek towards CT. And we're going to wrap things up. We're going to see it again here. That second frag, well played from him. Is great. And that's another thing I wanted to highlight from Dust 2. Towards long, when they were going for those A takes, twice, they were super patient, you know, waiting for the right time to peek out. And then once they came, they dealt the killing blow against paiN. And again here, in connector, Walco waits and waits and waits for the right opportunity. And as soon as he spots out that player, ends any threat in that round. So Carpe Diem pick up a first. That said, paiN's been getting the opening frags pretty much in every single round. And again, they have it here, up 5v4.
And control lost, conceded. Could lead to some issues. But at least for now, still looking pretty dang good for paiN. Where do they want to go with this? What do they want to do with it? Carpe Diem have conceded most of their mid presence, just leaving one player. A little bit of an inker. A little bit of a piece left behind. A memory, perhaps, of their one-time presence here. Their one-time control.
I like Hardzao's position here.
Yeah, Hardzaо should have him lined up. He's got one for free. He can get away without being punished as well. Just ducking out the window. He can stick around for another shot. Bold now. Oh, that may have been a little bit too bold. He yields it. He concedes it.
Look at the fake. Look at this fake.
Oh, my goodness. They got so much space. They've got so much ground. Now they pull on through. Huge kill for Classy. There's no one on this side of the map. That should be a bomb plant here. PKL trying to rally to respawn, but he's out of the spot. They're going to beat him to the punch, and that's it. It's over. 2 kills come in, and Carpe Diem tie up the scoreline.
Hook, line, and single. Fake towards the B site. paiN was absolutely convinced once they lost Hardzao and the flashbangs and utility that were thrown by Carpe Diem that Carpe Diem was heading B. They had very little presence on that A side. Only one player with a FAMAS in jungle, and he was wiped out by Carpe Diem the minute they came around there. And the last 2 players couldn't do anything. So that is going to be a second for Carpe Diem. And even though it looked like paiN were in control of that round for a little bit, and you see their economy is hurting, they go for a full-on save here. $0 invested into the round, and as a result, they're gambling towards that B site. 4 players there, only 1 on A. That is NEKiZ.
We've seen Carpe Diem play uber patiently, right? So the big risk for them is that they lose like 1 guy here and suddenly a gun's given away. That's the major concern. That's the worry. See if it's going to happen. No, not yet. Not yet. Patience has worked their way in towards connector, and as soon as that smoke fades, they're going to realize nobody's on A. No one's here. Bomb's likely going to go down, and they seem to have read and diagnosed this. There is one potential interesting point here, which is that if someone comes looking through the shutter, they might make it live up to the murder hole name. NEKiZ is positioned to punish. But other than that, probably nothing doing here. Did his ankle just get spotted?
Patience.
There it is. Hey, chopped off at the ankles. It's an ouchie.
I love the idea there from HexT, right? That he sees one player boost up and he decides to go for the wall bang just to make sure that no one's on the other end. But, you know, no one was there. The rest of the paiN Gaming players are just going to hang out on the B side and wait for Carpe Diem to come to them in the hopes that they'll at least be able to bring 1 rifle off of a dead body from Carpe Diem into the next round. But Carpe Diem, I'm not even going to give them that chance. Well, maybe Wiz. He's peeking around, but he says, you know what? Nah.
There's nothing to gain from it, apart from stat padding. I mean, obviously, a little bit of money.
$300, right?
Way more to give away. Little choke, little tiny pokes in, but there's no reason to kick this particular hornet's nest. And they're good. Carpe Diem slide into the lead. We'll get a reinvestment coming through from paiN, but it's not going to be great. There will be no op. There will be no op whatsoever. Certainly not the double op. They like to run, and, well, utility's not going to be glorious either. Big Uzera can get a kit. Please get a kit, Big Uzera. He's all they're talking about it right now. Literally, the conversation obviously is what we're doing in this round, but also, am I buying a kit or am I buying more nades?
I've seen way too many missed opportunities to buy kits this season, Mike. Not necessarily from paiN, but like if you have $600, invest it into a kit if the rest of your team doesn't have one. So hopefully Biggie will end up purchasing that and they don't forget about it. Talking about other things right now. And well, they have 15 seconds to decide on that.
Am I crazy?
Don't buy utility.
Kit's $400, right?
Oh, yes, 400. Sorry.
Okay. For a second, I was like, dang, did I miss those patch notes?
I had a... Sorry, that was just completely me, like, having a brain cramp there.
Well, people have been talking about ways to, like, since the A1S is so powerful now, ways to, like, potentially neuter the CT side. And I know at least Joe Munster has been proposing something to do with kit pricing and Molotov pricing as well.
Yes.
I think But I think he wanted to go the other direction. He wanted to raise the price of the rifle and lower the price of the kit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm glad I haven't missed a patch notes. That would have really thrown me for a loop here.
No, sorry, that's my bad. But Bigger did buy the kit. That's the important part, right? So he's got the kit on his utility belt. And PKL is going to be peeking around here from connectors. So it is a pretty strong buy-up from paiN. A little light on the utility, but it will be 4 A1Ss and the FAMAS here. They haven't really been able to get Nithon activated with the big green yet, so that's a bit of a problem.
Doesn't have it.
Yeah.
No greens, big or small, this round. So you can earn some green, though. Ooh, a little bit of a poke through for PKL. He's looking for this player, and he's got him. He's got HexT. Up above the smoke he goes in connector, and that's a big find early. But as we've said before, paiN Gaming have done a really good job of getting these openers, and not so good of a job of closing. Util comes in. It's going to be a straightforward A hit. NEKiZ positioned for this, but he's just got a promise with which to work. And he's smoked off. Do you want to go through this? He's past it. NEKiZ, that's a bold angle. Klassia, the snap across. Only 3 HP. But what a transfer as soon as the bullets start to come onto him. While Klassia has been dropped, he's already done his work. He's already found his inroads. Big Uzera's kit as well is dropped out towards Ticket. So if they're going to recover it, it's going to have to be Hardzao who does so. Time of the essence here. They're trying to make their moves. They're trying to make their roads. But I think a lot's going to come down to this engagement between Chop and Hardzao. And Chop gets the better of him. Cracks his goose egg. And that just makes the decision for them. They can't get the kit. They can't get the time. They can't clear the spots. It's over for paiN.
Wow. I mean, paiN continue, like you mentioned, continue to get those opening frags. But, I mean, you can't lose almost every single round when it happens. They've got it's just weird. As Carpe Diem are relying on the firepower of Klassia to win a lot of these rounds, and he's already delivered there in that one with a 2K. The transfer was ridiculous because I'd say 9 times out of 10, you get the player around the edge of the smoke and then you get traded immediately. Or even you can get nothing because both players are in position to take you down. But Klassia gets both. Unreal. Carpe Diem up 4-2, and you see paiN had a couple of rifles saved in for that previous round, but they don't invest heavily in a round with just a couple of decals and a 5-7 smoke. They make that a couple of smokes and a couple of flashbangs in terms of utility. And you see Nython already flashed out of position here. Has to fall back momentarily. That'll give Carpe Diem a chance to gain the space up mid, but he does re-peek it to drop Walco. And again, Mike, paiN Gaming, the opening frag in the round.
Shot hit for Wiz, though. This time it equalizes, but obviously when you just got the one rifle to work with now and the pistols, any of these kills are going to go a long way to making this round a bit more viable. What's the read here for Carpe Diem? There's only one player towards either side, but look at this push from NEKiZ. He's gained so much space in the palace. And now they're starting to rotate that found AK in towards B, and well, this could get interesting. Picked off a teammate. Klassia is going to test this. It's an AK here.
This is so dangerous.
Nice shot for Klassia. Oh, but he doesn't see the second. Hardzao finds that. They're going to go chasing on in. They want this fight. They want this kill. Nice nade. Oh, but what a shot from Hardzao. He could be the hero here. Only finds one more. Even numbers still. That bomb being planted, but look at NEKiZ coming back in from the apartments. He's going to be a critical piece as Nython works his way up the catwalk.
Yeah, Nython going to be peeking around the corner here.
They found their post-plant positions.
Yeah,
This gets so much harder.
So yeah, Hex is going to get take down Nython, and NEKiZ, the last one standing in the apartments, has to do it all. He jumps down, gets the headshot on Hex, but cannot find Chop, who finds himself a 2K. That's going to make it 5-2 in favor of Carpe Diem. So paiN, despite not investing too heavily into that round, made things difficult for Carpe Diem. That AK did a lot of damage, and Klassia goes for the aggressive play, gets one, but as mentioned, it's Hardzao to get a couple. Now, the good news out of that round, Mike, for paiN, is that Hardzao is starting to get warmed up a little bit. He's looking already better than he did on Dust 2 in the early goings of Mirage. They need a lot more of that out of him, and a run boost going to come through here from Carpe Diem for mid. No, they fall off it.
They certainly do. They certainly do need a lot more than that, because right now they've already conceded 5 rounds. And reminder, paiN won the pistol and converted off the pistol. So this has been 5 in a row for Carpe Diem. Now the guns are back up. This is the best buy paiN Gaming have had yet. The AWP is in play. Got the util. Need to be able to convert. Nython's found the opening pick, but how many times have we said they found the opening pick? Certainly at some point they've got to convert. Chop immediately deletes one. Might even know that Nython's the forward. Now Nython has to reposition, trying to call in the cavalry, trying to call in a teammate to help him out. They've given up connector. Once again, this could get so very dangerous. Walco's just worked his way onto the foot of steps. Waiting to see if someone's going to come through. They are going to finish on towards A, but Walco's position and connector could make life very difficult for the rotate. Oh, he's gone through. He's gone through.
This is so scary if you're paiN.
Nython wants to clear it. It's a question of timing here. Nython looking for it. Might have spotted Molotov. Going to make his life difficult. Going to make him uncomfortable. Big Uzera finds one. That plays out connected. That gives him so much more to work with. NEKiZ up the ladder. A no-scope hits. But it's getting messy here for Carpe Diem with that bomb now down. This is looking like an impossibility. Hex getting ticked down ever lower. paiN-NEKiZ just needs to put one more shot in, but that's going to be very costly. Hex, he's still alive somehow, some way, running out of time. He will falter, but he made it expensive. He made it costly. Somehow paiN do get that over the line.
But their money is so bad right now, Mike. Like you said, such an expensive round for them. I think the 2 surviving players will be able to help out with this buy-up, and it should be good still, but wow. paiN Gaming finally convert the early man advantage to a round victory. I don't know, has Carpe Diem even had an opening frag in a round? Maybe in an anti-eco, but outside of that, it's been paiN every single time. And under normal circumstances, the scoreboard would be the opposite way around, given those numbers. All right, Walco's going to go for some space up mid here, and he does spray down Nithon down to 22 HP.
Here's one of the concerning things as well, right? paiN are getting these rounds, they're so very close when they're getting the opening pick consistently. Yeah. What happens if that changes?
Yeah.
Like, rough out here for paiN. Even in the rounds that they're winning, life is... If you're a paiN fan, your heart rate has not settled much in this series. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Cheeky spot for Classy on the edge of the smoke. Hardzao on the other side of it. Nithon low as well. This is going to be another chance for Classy to pull off something nutty. And here we go. Here's the opening pick for HexT. Got this mid presence. Classy potentially vital in the lurk. Could be so lethal from this spot, but it does seem like they're going to come in towards A. Timing going to be interesting here. They come on in. Classy has struck. Does that distract? Not enough. Not enough, and Classy is trying to see if he can't get the whole dang site for himself. No, he can't. He's been collected, but elsewhere, the bodies are hitting the floor, and now it's all going to be on to paiN-NEKiZ. They know everyone else is out of position, but paiN-NEKiZ will stand strong, will stand tall. He can't get the last. It comes down to the clutch. Using the nade smoke to cross. Love it.
Wow.
He knows the positioning. He knows it's the op, and he knows the situation. Chop, what a great read. He's got him every step of the way. Read like a book. Chop brings that one through.
I'm sorry, Carpe Diem are the better team right now. This is just unbelievable play that they're putting on. It was a good recovery, Bigu. Unbelievable swing around from default to get that advantage for his squad. But Chop comes through, cleans him out, and then, as you mentioned, the nade smoke. That's just thrown because he knows Nithon's watching for the cross, and he absolutely was and couldn't hit the shot. Just wow. Timeout going to be called. I'm assuming it's from paiN because things are absolutely not going their way, and Carpe Diem doesn't really need to talk much over. Their game plan is being played out to perfection at this point.
It is, in fact, a paiN Gaming timeout, which makes a great deal of sense.
Yeah. And it's going to be, I mean, they could buy up a little bit more aggressively into this round, get some utility around these pistols, but that's going to be it for them. Let's see if they can start hitting some of these 1Ds up against Carpe Diem, who will have a little bit of a hindrance in terms of their buy-up with the Galil, which is not too shabby, of course, when it's surrounded by 3 AKs and the big green. And Wiz going to be going solo into Palace with the AWP, waiting for a push to come through. That likely won't, because paiN Gaming have 2 players aggressively pushing up from underpass.
All right.
In towards TFs, yeah.
Oh, Classy gets caught. He's been here a lot. And finally, they find him out. They call his bluff, and now they've got a rifle to work with. But this is going to funnel everybody else in towards A, and that initial pick has worked out. What can NEKiZ do? From the firebox. From the firebox. He can't do anything. All right. Now the bomb's going down. The question is, do you want to save onto that rifle, or are you going to commit it to trying to make some noise here? People have been spotted.
Committed.
Smoke going to keep them across, but yeah, it does seem like that's the case. Maybe they're thinking better of it. PKL starts to back away. Does he just reposition?
This looks like a save setup now.
I mean, you'd imagine it should be. It's going to be tough to get back through. They've got 2 sets of armor. They've got that AK to work with. They've struggled to maintain bodies, so any economic advantage, any economic help here would be good. Hardzao certainly can help. Or Hunt, sorry. Since he does not have any of that armor. So if he finds himself a rifle, that'd be great.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
all right,
Chop.
another gun found.
Chop didn't have to fight that. He could have fallen back. Eventually he gets surrounded because he hangs around for too long and his teammates already went towards that A ramp. So
I mean,
yeah,
confidence is starting to flow here for Carpe Diem. It's been a 7-1 run.
yeah.
paiN Gaming have 1 round since the pistol conversion.
Still, you got to make the little plays. It's important because now paiN Gaming are going to walk into this next round with 2 AKs saved over. It's one-shot headshot potential.
Sure.
On CT side helps a ton. And the 2 A1Ss and the op. So maybe a chance for paiN Gaming to breathe some life back into this match for themselves, but not like that. Nithon just gets clotheslined by Hex's AK-47. Now Bigo around the edge of the smoke, catches off Walco. Walco saw him as well. Bigo will win the fight. He's trying to get a follow-up, but he can't. Wiz hits it with the big green through the smoke himself. Man advantage regained here for Carpe Diem. PKL's going to toss the flashbang on over and peek around it himself, but the smoke was still there, guising off his vision, so that PC utility is going to go for naught. Classy has managed to make his way into window room. I don't know if PKL knows this at all. In fact, he's not aware of Classy's positioning, although he's wise enough not to push into that window.
Yeah,
right?
you have to know it's a possibility. But the thing is, they're going to leave this open. They're going to leave jungle open now. Does Classy go through the shutter? Does he go through the shutter? This could be huge. NEKiZ is going back to look for it. For now, Classy will sit. Sit and wait and see if the jungle player comes through. They're waiting for their smoke to fade in towards connector. And at that point, if they haven't seen anything, it's going to be a gamble stack for paiN. I don't mind this call, right? Either you're going to be able to actually mount a real defense if they come towards B, or you're going to be able to save very effectively. They've gone for the full gamble, and unfortunately for them, he's trying to get an inkling that this is headed up connector.
And Carpe Diem still trying to sell a B play right there with the flashbangs that were being thrown up cat. So, yeah, it's going to be Carpe Diem to plant the bomb, and like you mentioned, Mike. Oh, he lagged out. That was not toxicity there coming through from Hex. Wiz lagged out, and now it's a bomb plant. paiN Gaming, realizing what just went down, are probably going to try for the retake now because it's even numbers, Mike.
Yeah,
oh boy,
that's so unfortunate. He had the bomb, had to be killed. That was their moment. That was their window. Oh, no. That'd be a heck of a way to lose a round. Still, it's going to be tough for paiN to battle back through. They do have a kit and Hardzao. They're going to start to clear spots. They're going to start to make the move. Here comes the play. Chop won't find the first. They're getting on towards that bomb. He's playing it open. That's a nice shot for Hex. Had to do it. He gets the second as well. Oh, and there's the finishing blow. Hex took every one of the hard kills in that fight. First, his teammate, and then 3 more as well.
Is Wiz back? Okay, good, he is back. Wow. What a time to lag out, Mike.
No hesitation, though.
Yeah.
From Hex. Wiz is like, I'm lagging. You got to kill me for the bomb. Not even a moment hesitation. He's like, I got you, bro. Puts a bullet in him. Takes that bomb.
No.
Just like if you were in a lifeboat and you needed to decide who to eat first, and you were worried that they wouldn't be able to eat you, Hex will have no problem.
All right, you're gone. Bye.
All right, this is the most logical option. Yeah, sorry, bud. Eating you ensures the rest of our survival. You're toast.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But I mean, that just shows the confidence they have right now. They realize they have to risk a player, lose the man advantage, but they go for it immediately because if they don't take down that player and they wait for him to not lag out anymore or whatever, paiN Gaming could come back to the site and take the edge without being bomb planted. Yep.
It's like a wolf gnawing their own leg off when they're caught in a steel trap. That's what Hex just did. Wiz was the leg.
And then he goes, and not to mention, gets that 2K, right, to bring things back and prevent paiN Gaming from winning a round. That
he had 4 kills in a round.
Yeah.
So 3 of them were even opponents.
There you go.
All necessary frags, though.
But man, we've seen that happen all too often, right, where there's a technical issue and the team loses the round and it changes the entire complexion of the match. And Carpe Diem managed to avoid that.
You know, I don't see it very often where they kill the guy who lags out, though.
No, I've never seen that.
I think that's a new one for me. I really, I'm glad I was here to witness it. Still, like, that scenario is still just rattling around in my brain. I just love how little hesitation there was from Hex. As soon as I'm noticing that Wiz is lagged out, Hex is like, all right, time to take care of business. Because some teams might wait and like hope he'd come back in. Obviously, not Hexed.
It was the right call, honestly. All right, paiN. 3 players on this A site. Very slow pace to this round. See Carpe Diem setting up some utility to flash out mid, and that will give Classy a space to work with. And Classy is going to come out here all by his lonesome. There's no one else here. He's probably saying, hey guys, they're giving us mid right now. We can do whatever we want. Maybe he's going to call them back, but at this point, with only 35 seconds left, they have to go for this hit, and it will be towards the A site. NEKiZ poking and prodding around. Will he catch off the players coming up ramping back? He's going to look the wrong way. Flicks around in time to get Hex. Maybe the second one as well. He's taking a lot of damage, but finally goes down. Then Clasia collects PKL. That makes it a 4v3 advantage for Carpe Diem. 15 seconds left to get this bomb. Good smoke thrown and flashbang. Clasia gets one on Bigu. Hardzao and Nighthon strike back, though. They're not out of this round yet. The bomb has to be planted, and it can't get planted. Well played for Nighthon and Hardzao to get a fourth on the board for paiN.
It does feel like the Carpe Diem Classic a little bit, right? A really brilliant take that just does not have enough time to sort of be comfortable. So then you leave the opportunities open for paiN Gaming to get back in. Nicely punished from paiN. An important round for them to cling on to. Now this next one's going to be critical as well, but it's going to be pistols on the other side. The money has finally run out for Carpe Diem. And they're just going to be taking a little bit of an eco.
Bit of a step back. But hey, they won 8 rounds versus only 1 for paiN. So not too bad.
2 now. 2. They've won 8 out of the last 10. Put it that way.
That's right.
Oh, here comes the play. Hardzao gonna chew them up and spit them out. At least one player finally does bring down Hardzao. A little bit of a punish there, but okay. All right, I'm interested.
He's gonna go back A, you think, right?
Yeah, he's got a rifle now, though. He had armor. He has armor now, certainly. And he's got options. Underpass is open. Spawn is open. They think he's still on B. They think he's still on B.
They full rotate.
He's going to rotate back. But certainly he hears this util and knows they're here. He's going to wait it. He's
waiting for them to go back.
Yeah, he's going to wait it in apartments and then go out on towards B. And they are full rotating. They've left Nighthon behind, though. And he's got the Opera trained on in. So can Chop hit this? Can Chop hit this? Let's spectate Chop, please. Thank you. No, he cannot. Nighthon has found that one through.
Wow. I mean, maybe the rotation to the A site would have been the better call there for Chop. They probably would have heard him underfooting through underpass, but still, there wasn't a free and clear A site to get that palm down, and Hardzao just got caught without any bullets left in his gun there and had to go to the pistol and goes down. But still, you know, a nice effort for Carpe Diem on a round that they didn't bring much into. Now it's going to be another pistol buy up here. It's going to be 4 Tech 9s and the P250. This one could be a little quicker, given they have the Rec 9s in their hands. We'll see. They're already lining up the utility. Smokes ready to be thrown. It's just a matter of Walco calling for the toss on board, and there it is. Here they come. They're going to overload only NEKiZ on this site. He is at balcony. Now his position known. Drops down underneath it. Can he get another one? Yes. Is he good for a third? No. Walco will eventually drop him, but that did buy time for paiN Gaming to rotate back into the site. PKL at Sandwich now gets 2 more. Drops the bomb at his feet, and Nighthon gets Walco. What a recovery here for paiN, who are now up to 6 rounds.
There we go. Just a 1-round gap. 2-round gap, rather. Could just be a 1-round gap between the half. It's reminiscent of Dust 2 a little bit, and that paiN Gaming have come alive late here in the half to close the scoreline in a big way. Problem is, since this is your opponent's map pick, they're presumably moving over to their more preferred side in the second. Still, opportunity certainly, and it is Mirage. It's not like there's a heavy lean any which way on this map. Last round, can paiN. Oh, stuck in towards the underpass. That's going to be Nighthon out of play, but they found a kill top mid. Be careful, though. The pinch is going to come in. NEKiZ is in a compromised spot. Well, he will get one. He's traded. Still, good job to get that one kill before dying. He was kind of out on an island. It was do or die, and he did do. He did do.
Has to get this bomb back. Oh, that's going to help, though. PKL gets headshotted by Classia's AK, but the trade comes through again for paiN. Hardzao this time delivering the frag. Thing is, advantage in terms of HP lies in Carpe Diem's hands. 194 versus 114. Chop goes back to grab that bomb.
The push top mid.
Yep.
Biguzera. Is he going to go through with it? Did he hear the audio cue? Did he hear the footsteps?
I think he was close enough to hear it, yes.
Oh, he's chasing now. Doesn't catch the player before he goes around the corner, but this could be huge. Oh, they hesitate. They wait. That drops the bomb. Catastrophe here. As Classy is now going to have to backtrack, and he's only got 40 seconds with which to do it. They would have gotten away with it. They didn't stop to throw that util, John. Let's see what Classy can do. Creeping on through. Can't recover the bomb. Biguzera's smoke conveniently to do so, but he'll wait for the smoke fade and he'll get the kill. 19 seconds.
18 seconds.
He has to go in towards A, and they know it. Hardzao's lined up on it, but he's got no health. And now Molly's perfect? No, it's actually deeper than I thought. Not a stairs pop. Jungle instead. Plant's going to be in here, but Hardzao might have the line. There's the shot. He's been spotted. There's no time.
No time.
Clasia does not have time to tick this away. Just a second too late, and that's going to be the round for paiN. They draw us back to 1 as we hit the halftime break. One round, all that separates these two teams. A slim lead for Carpe Diem, reminiscent of Dust 2, because that's exactly what happened on Dust 2. But this time, Hardzao's going to get it started nicely in the second half pistol with a little destruction on the whiz, and Walkout thinks better about chasing him on up towards top mid. That's a good call, because there were 3 players right around the corner.
Yeah, good idea to back off there. As paiN Gaming finished that half with 4 unanswered round victories, so they brought it back in a big way. That said, Carpe Diem 8 rounds T-side Mirage is not too shabby. paiN Gaming did win that first pistol round cleanly, and they're off to a good start here. A couple of players at the B site, which appears to be the final destination for paiN, as they're tossing all that utility on forward. 3 players going to be charging up Cat 2 from the apartments, and in fact, the bomb has still not committed here. It's waiting for the push to come in before they get that bomb, and NEKiZ with a drive-by on Walco. Clasia, though, is good for 1 and a second. Maybe the third can come through from Chop. No, he's caught in a reload, but escapes. Not for long, though. Clasia is still alive and kicking. He's got the 3K, looking for the 4th now, and he finds it. On for the ace, but Hex is going to drop PKL. It is the Clasia show here to open up this second half.
It's been the Clasia show all game long. Clasia and Hex, just that dynamic duo of firepower, right? 18 kills for Clasia, 14 for Hex. They are just taking heads in all of these rounds. Oh, that's going to sting for paiN. Everything was going their way up until they ran into one little Clasia. He's trying for these initial shots in towards mid. He should have plenty of opportunities on the scout, but tag down, he'll think better of it. So, you know what? Okay, fine. Have mid. I didn't want it anyway. Clasia wants it instead.
Jeez.
Can't slow this guy down.
No.
He's going to find kill 20. In round 17.
Feels like it. I mean, he's positioned pretty well to engage here with these 4 paiN Gaming players who have gotten stranded at top mid. They don't really seem like they know where they want to go at this point, but it looks like they're going to fall off this one and retreat either back to T-spawn to go for an A hit, which would be very ill-advised because there are 3 players waiting there, or to the T apartments to head to B, and it looks like it is going to be A, and just the positioning for Carpe Diem is very good here for this pistol buy for paiN.
Walker's looking to make some money here with the MP9. Smoke out. So what he's going to do is he's going to see presence, right-click the smoke,
Yep.
and then MP9 them. Oh, he sees him now.
Yeah, he saw them.
Left
No,
click.
right click.
There we go. It's actually quicker to pop, so it is the better call. And they don't go through, because that would probably be suicide.
But the time.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here. They don't really have the option to rotate. They will now have to full bore rotate towards B, I guess, through apps. 20 seconds. Cannot wait a tick. Chop is instead going to make the money here. Oh, here they come. He's going to hear them thunderfooting. Calling for his teammate. Now they've got the setup on the window, and it's a massacre. Chop gets so much money wired direct into his bank account. Thank you very much, paiN, for that delivery. They left no time on the clock. They just were praying that for some bizarre reason, Carpe Diem would have rotated off despite having 5 alive.
Unreal. Yeah, it's a $2,400 wire transfer direct to Chop's account, and it's 10-7 in favor of Carpe Diem. Yeah, I mean, honestly, with 30 seconds left in that situation, if you're paiN, just try for the A-ramp. Try something. It would have been a better play than going back to the B site where you have even less time to do something with very little in your hands. So either way, they are going to come into this one with the hardware advantage, given that Carpe Diem are on the full-on bonus round. Only one A1S in hand, and Big Zero, yeah, he gets the opener and the second one.
There's still player palace, though. This is going to be interesting, right? This is going to be a little bit weird. Why are they looking for this? PK is. And he'll get the kill. All right, that was the last thing that was really concerning about this round. At this point, teammates should just group up with Big Zero and rock on through. Chop will try and do some damage, but yeah, I don't know about this one. This might turn into Classio saving.
Yeah, well, or nothing.
Not happening.
Hey, look, it's a bonus round, kind of to be expected there for Carpe Diem. Even though, looking at their money, it's not exactly great.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll be on a half.
Thing is, they get no kills and paiN gets out clean. That's no longer ideal. That's not how you want the bonus round to go. You want to make some money with those SMGs and then be positioned to compete. That's not what happened at all. So that one's a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, Chop had enough.
Chop had enough. He's going to get a rifle. So they'll have a hero rifle in this round. See what they can do with it.
He's going to position himself in ladder room right now. Classio's probably just going to try and bait some attention in his direction so that Chop can come through and maybe find a frag or two.
I'd almost prefer a hero scout in this situation because it sets up your pistol players, potentially. Okay, but there's Chop's got the first kill, so, you know, just keep killing and all will be forgiven. Certainly. They're going for a stack, though, John.
Ah, there's the A1S loss. So that's the round. You'd think. I think Carpe Diem can recover it, but even if they do, I'd be surprised if they try to go for the retake, given that that A1S is important to carry over into this next round. They will be able to reinvest, but you always want to take any opportunity you have to regain or to build up your economy on CT side. paiN Gaming are going to take control here of this B site. Maybe, yeah, no. PKL and Nithon clean out the last two Carpe Diem members on that B site, and that means HexT will just save the A1S into the next round. The thing is, there is a player close by at top mid, so not exactly a safe route here for HexT if he decides to go out too quickly, and he will take his time. So this should be saved on over. That said, paiN Gaming are going to be on to 9 here, and they haven't really lost many bodies at all over the last 2 rounds. In fact, only 1.
Starting to look very good for the Brazilian squad. This next round will be critical for Carpe Diem, obviously, just to slow the tide of T-side economy. paiN Gaming going to have a buy plus in store at this juncture. Just 1 round of the lead for Carpe Diem now, and we will get the investment here. They could do the op, but it would require a glass cannon for somebody, and neither of the players who have the money are really the players who like the op, so I don't think they're going to go for it.
I think HexT
they did
had enough to drop it.
No, Wiz had just enough
to
buy it up, so he's going to go glass. This is going to be interesting. Where do they put Wiz? Not mid. He'll take ticket. Safer. Less likely to get a nade dunked on you. Because Zero just burned out a ton in towards ramp. He just wanted to go fast on it, and he'll be collected by the op. So, okay. Bigu out of play. That play worked out beautifully for them a few rounds ago. Seemed like he wanted to try his luck again. Don't jump it. Don't jump it. They were watching for that exact play. Walco's been collected.
Yeah, that's tough for Walco. Just had to toss the nade on forward. It would have done so much damage. Instead, he goes down for free.
Want to know they were there.
Yeah, I guess, but just take a chance at some point because they were really waiting for that hard, holding that angle.
That might be a tendency punish as well. I don't know that we're going to
Yeah.
see Walker do that a whole lot more, but certainly did
No.
get punished in this round. Out from paiN. Hex has such deep control, though, outside of A. He's got all this room so his teammates can rotate. They're going to stack B as a result. His position is absurd. So much map control. And that nade
There's the nade.
does some serious damage, but it's going to be up to Chop to do it with the guns. Got teammates with him. They're stuck in the window. They get caught on geometry. Yep. Uh-oh. Movement coming back to bite them, and now they're being punished by the guns. It's all on an Ithon. 3 players to deal with, 3 players to contend with. He'd like to get a bomb plant out of this somehow, some way. Fight with Cat, and I don't know that this is going to be a possibility. He'll be put down to dirt.
I just want to say, Wiz, Glass Cannon, getting shot upon, taking a shot and still having the composure to hit and get a frag in that situation is very, very difficult. And he managed to pull it off and even was able to support Classia against Nithon in that 3v1. So, Carpe Diem do pick up an 11th. The Glass Cannon pays off because don't forget, it got the opening frag and the follow-up on the defense of the B site. And that 2-round lead has now been restored. paiN Gaming, though, since they didn't lose many bodies in the prior 2 rounds, only 1 until this one that just happened. Well, they're able to buy it fully. They've got the op in Nithon's hands once more, and the 4 AKs surrounding it. PKL has taken top mid here. Nithon just going to drop a smoke for him to throw for window. And PKL is going to toss a flashbang first. Walco's in a pretty good position to deny the 2 underpass players, but that flashbang is right on the money. So Walco will not see them push up. He has no information here, and that could leave Chop very exposed. Chop still tosses the nade on forward. Walco does spot out NEKiZ after you drop back down, but he doesn't know, just Chop that is, that HardZao's in this smoke. What a cheeky spot.
Oh, he's got to be ready for it. He rotates off. Wiz gets a
wow.
kill elsewhere. That's the bomb dropped as well. They have averted disaster here, but HardZao has a wild position.
Jeez.
It's just going to be HardZao. So how can he absolutely maximize this spot? He's all the way through. He hasn't seen anyone yet. How does he read
see
this?
Wiz soon.
He will get the kill on Wiz, certainly. He needs to squeeze a lot of juice out of this one because he's all alone.
Ah, he doesn't have the bomb. Look, Wiz is going to rotate off this now.
There's the kill. They don't have the bomb control, and getting this back against the op is going to be so tough. Ah, it's such a shame for HardZao. His teammates couldn't hang on long enough for this position to see its results. And now a Molotov in. He can't do anything about that. He'll have to wait it. Time gets ever lower, ever lower. All 3 players are here. Another Molly. He can't win this. He can't win this. It's just over. It's done. It's out. He's going to have to save.
And you know, the thing is, HardZao is actually playing the way we expect him to, right? And here on Mirage, just not leading to round victories. This one is surprising. I thought paiN would at least be able to deliver, 3 frags and help HardZao get into a position to really doll out the rest of the damage, but instead, no. I mean, the positioning he had was absolutely ludicrous. And now they're just going to let him live because there's no reason to re-engage there. They need to save their money. It's not the best of a bank account for the CT side of Carpe Diem, but they are up to a 3-round lead now with 12 on the board.
It's a huge one to win, and the money evaporated for paiN Gaming rather quickly as well. So, oof, they've got that saved AK. They've got money on Bigu. NEKiZ can make something work. Do they buy around it? It'll be the pause called from paiN. They've had quite a few of these as they struggle to catch back up. This is now their, I want to say, 3rd of the game. It might actually be their 4th. It is their 4th. They're burning their final timeout. Is that correct?
Their 4th of Mirage?
Yeah, I think it's their 4th of Mirage.
I remember 2. I'm not sure if they had a 3rd, but yeah, it's possible. They have been calling a lot of timeouts here, Mike. Yeah,
it's their 4th of Mirage. They've run all of them at this point.
With the scoreline this close, oof, I mean, like, if it comes down to the wire, you really want an opportunity to call a timeout late in the game, but it's not going to be possible for them anyway.
Well, that whatever they just heard from their coach, going to be pretty important here. PKL, trying to take some control towards top mid. His last chance to chime in. I think let's boost up to the window again. Classy holding for it. They did it last time, and he wants it. He wants the damage. There's going to be a kill. We're looking for more. NEKiZ has gotten in. NEKiZ has gotten into the window, and he's dead.
Walco was waiting. Ooh! That's a pretty nutty shot from Hardzao. Klasia only shows his head, and that's enough for Hardzao to at least get one back. There's a gun on the ground, I think, for Nithon to pick up. He's trying to find it, but he can't. Might have fallen down. Oh, man. That's a rough break. So Hardzao, unless he realizes it and throws the gun up, it's going to be still 2 pistols around him. And instead, Walco, well, takes the head off of Nithon. That makes it a 4v2. And given the situation, paiN Gaming probably just want to make sure this AK, well, it doesn't have to get carried over. They will have lost money, so maybe Hardzao just going to chase as much as he wants to.
Going for it.
Yeah, and then we'll get another one here on Chop.
All right. Okay. There's only one player remaining on site. He's got to go quick. Problem is now Hex is rotated to join. I'll try and bait out the shots, and now there's 2 on the angle. No clue. Shot to try and cover his drop. And he does get the kill on Hex down to 1 HP. The Uspis will be enough, but Walco doesn't want to move. His barrel's been spotted. His barrel's been spotted. Hardzao has this.
What is happening?
Is there a nade for Wiz? No, he's gone to the rifle. Hardzao trying to bait out the peak. He'll be able to get the bomb down. Wiz now will start his path forward. One shot will win it for Wiz, but Hardzao, if he finds that headshot, no, won't happen. Wiz saves his team. Hardzao nearly dragging victory out for his squad. That one got so very close.
Carpe Diem clutching their chests right there at the end.
Oh my goodness, what could have been?
Wow. Hardzao.
Look at the effect on the money though, John. It's huge.
Yes, that is one thing, but they still will be able to get A1Ss across the board, and they had a player surviving from that previous round, so it shouldn't be too big of an impact. Where it will have an impact, Mike, is if paiN Gaming win this follow-up, and that's still such a nice play from Hardzao. Almost a 1v4 ace clutch, right? Coming through from him. Nutty play. He's up to 22 now. But again, this is the critical swing round for paiN. They come out with a win here, and then potentially we're all reset, and they could easily come back to tie this one up. As it stands, though, 4 A1Ss and the op coming through for Carpe Diem. Walco going to toss a smoke here to give Wiz a bit of a one-way. paiN Gaming are just going to charge into the A site. This could be a good overload. In fact, Wiz and Walco get caught out for a ton of damage done against them, and full control of this A site belongs to paiN. Utility is perfect. Carpe Diem are on the outside looking in. The good news for them is they have all 5 players standing for this retake. The bad news is that paiN Gaming are certainly playing with a fire in their bellies now.
Now in the swing. Oh, both go down. Chop. Brilliant shooting. Now the retake is firmly on. There's a player firebox and 2 out towards the ramp. They'll try and hang on. PKL can only swing for 1. And at this point, positioning might just be known, and the bomb's not planted for them. The bomb's not planted for them. They can't do anything about it. It's just going to get defused. Both in a second or no, it doesn't matter. They're just on. They cannot deny. They even find the kills, and Chop's just been on the bomb the whole time.
Oh, no.
They played a double ramp setup without the bomb planted for them. That stings for paiN.
This is a good flashbang, by the way, by Hex to support Chop around that corner, but this is just a misplay in so many ways from paiN. They don't realize the bomb isn't planted for them, or maybe they just got caught in that position. Either case, either way, you know, it's just
catastrophic.
It is, because that was their round. They played it so well up to that point.
It was their round 100%. It was the critical point and a critical swing round as well. Instead, it's 14 found for Carpe Diem, and with this 5-round buffer, even if they lose here, even if they get the economic reset, right? Carpe Diem will have enough time to recover. It's not as much of a gut punch as it would have been otherwise.
Heartbreaking for paiN, honestly. But they haven't been playing their best game right now. There's Nithon with the opening frag on Wiz. That's something, right?
Gotta get something going here. The first half was hallmarked by opening picks that didn't turn into rounds, but this time paiN Gaming need to capitalize. It's serious point on the line if they drop this one to Carpe Diem. So maintain this mid control. Time's starting to get low. It's a minute on the clock. Where are they floating back to? A seems to be the answer, and right now A is soft. It's just going to be HexT. And HexT has been really quiet this half. He got his 14th kill in the pistol round. He hasn't had a kill outside of the pistol in this half. It's actually bonkers.
Just like Klasia Chop, you guys take care of this now.
That's kind of bonkers, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He was
their second highest fragger coming out of the half. So if there was a moment for him to come alive, this would be it. He's going to tuck in a firebox, 25 seconds. If he has a good round, they may not even get a chance to plant this bomb. They're leaving themselves no time. Here comes the
They still haven't tossed the smokes. Here we go.
Here they go. 15 seconds. Can HexT shut this down? Where's the firebox? Some cover. He's found one, but only one. 8 seconds. They're planting this bomb. No, they haven't started planting it yet. 5 seconds. What is happening here? Who's the swing? It's all going to be on, and they don't get it. PKL has the bomb down. He does, but he won't have the round.
Oh, jeez.
Defuse on. Another one that comes absolutely down to the wire, but Carpe Diem get past it.
paiN just keep putting themselves in bad situations, though. I mean, like, 18 seconds left and you're scrambling to line up your utility and throw your smokes on forward. Then you get onto the site itself, but it's just complete and utter pandemonium. I think just getting that one for HexT was enough because the rest of his team was there to support. That's all he needed to do. So it's going to be 15-9 Carpe Diem, one more round. And they are going to be in the grand finals for the very first time in Challenger League. That is something else. They will be NA's representatives up against the Brazilian MIBR, who have shut out every opponent they've gone up against without losing a single match. But I mean, Carpe Diem still have to win one more round here, and it often is the toughest round to secure.
Especially for this team.
Yes.
Especially for this team. We've had a fair few where these last few rounds prove challenging. Still, a missed shot from Wiz is going to give an opportunity to take this palace control here for paiN. They've got heavy palace control at that. 3 players in position here. If they just want to waterfall out, seems like that might be the answer. Walker's position towards ramp is actually going to be really important then if they do go for the palace waterfall, right? Because he can just turn around and form a crossfire with his teammate and make this very tough. That means that the onus needs to be on these 2 guys in towards mid to disrupt that. Even if it's just distraction, even if it's just timing. As long as no one's looking here. As it comes out, and there's the shot. HexT got the first. He's going to get more as well. Damage being done. These Palace players are getting chewed up, and the connector players aren't coming through just yet. Comes in and Walko spots. There's the clean out. Now it's just these 2 guys in towards mid. NEKiZ and Nython. We need some heroics. It's all got to be Nython, the new man on canvas. He finds the first, but he will get no chance for more. It's going to be Carpe Diem with a date with Destiny in the grand finals.
Wow. Well, third time was indeed a charm for Carpe Diem, Mike. They made it to this point in the lower finals a couple of seasons ago in Season 38 and then in Season 30.